Tel Aviv, Ramat, and all of these places, very, very important and strategic places for Israeli army, for IDF, now coming under attack. But today I also want to focus on this particular area you see on the map here, SYED or Safad. This place is now coming under tremendous attack from Hezbollah. We'll talk more in details in a second, but let's start with this update. Hezbollah, they have struck Israel again with 40 rockets. So rockets are being raining down on Israel. If you just zoom it out from here, you can see where Safed is, or Safed is a big area right here, and this is where the strike is taking place, coming from Hezbollah. If you take a look at the location of this place, it is close to Haifa, and this will still fall into the northern Israeli territories. It is not yet the launchers, the rockets, the missiles, they're not covering other distances, for example south of Israel, or east of Israel, or west of Israel, but it is targeting most of the time the northern Israel. So this is what is happening. This is what is being targeted by IDF at the moment, and quite understandably this should be the case, because northern Israel is close to Lebanon. Now IDF reports one building hit with some injuries, some injured. This report is coming from IDF itself, that one building was hit, and they had again only a minor, one person or two people got injured. Now crossfire intensifies as Hezbollah hits Tel Aviv. As I mentioned, Israel on war footing, sirens blare across towns in Tel Aviv and other part of Israel. Now before I just move on, just to remind you guys, for all the updates, consider subscribing to my channel if you are not subscribed, and if you are subscribed, thank you so much. Dozens of rockets were fired into northern Israel with a direct hit in Safed region. So multiple rockets. So in other words, I mean, they are saying dozens of rockets. Obviously that would mean a lot. IDF reported around 40 rockets were launched from Lebanon, some intercepted. Every time we hear this report from IDF, whenever they have any statement coming out, most of the time you'll hear them saying, oh, nothing was happening, we intercepted those rockets, nobody got injured, one building got hit and one person got injured, and that's about it. That's all you know. Very, very suspicious about Israel's reporting. Very, very suspicious, because they do not want to admit any casualties whatsoever. Yeah, rocket came and some people got injured and one building was hit, and that's about it. Now one rocket hit a home in Safed where there have been reports of injuries, and this is again coming from IDF, only some minor injuries. Hezbollah claimed responsibility, stating that it is targeting IDF Northern Command headquarters. So if you take a look at the map here, I think you can understand it better. So Northern Command headquarters, their headquarters are based, most of them are in this region. So in Haifa, where northern Israel is, this is the northern part of Israel, and you also have their the Ramat David airfield here, and they also have a strategic location, Rosh Hanukra here, and then you also have the Galilee here, Upper Galilee, and then you also have West Bank in the middle of it, and then West Bank is also being attacked. So Israel is right now taking attacks from Lebanon, from all of these sites that I have just mentioned. Now IDF stated Hezbollah is targeting civilians areas while Israel strikes Hezbollah sites, which is a complete bollock, because we all know that there are now at least 500 people died in Lebanon and 5,000 got injured, at least 5,000. So when IDF says something like this is ridiculous, because we can verify this information by just asking the Lebanese people what is happening there. Israel is targeting intentionally civilian area, and now this is a quite contradictory statement, isn't it? Because IDF just yesterday said, oh, we are targeting homes where Hezbollah is hiding, and today they're saying that, oh, Hezbollah is targeting homes, IDF is targeting Hezbollah sites. Absolutely ridiculous. So earlier sirens were heard in Tel Aviv, Glilot, Ramat, Gan, and Netanya after a rocket was fire. Rocket fire marked the first attack, listen to this, on central Israel from Lebanon in this war. So this rocket, now they have, looks like the range is getting bigger and bigger. If you take a look at this map here, coming from all the way from Lebanon, hitting Israel, the central of Israel, not just Israel, central of Israel, which would be right here, almost like, West Bank. So you can easily imagine how far it can go. The rockets, the missiles that are being launched from Lebanon, it can go really quite far. I mean, coming all the way from there. And this is why Israel is panicking, and this is why their attack on Hezbollah is backfiring. We'll talk about that in a second more. IDF, they confirmed a surface-to-surface missile, from Lebanon was intercepted by David Sling. Again, we intercept all of the missiles. Nothing is happening. Hezbollah launched at least one missile towards Tel Aviv aimed at Glilot military. So the Glilot military base is the IDF's intelligence headquarters. It came under attack multiple times in the past, and now they're attacking this particular base one more time. And I have reported on this, guys, and I said, or you can say I claimed it, that the reason why IDF is attacking Hezbollah is because they wanted to retaliate those people who got killed in Glilot headquarters, intelligence headquarters, end of August. This is why Israel is targeting Hezbollah, and this is why they're targeting the commanders of Hezbollah. That's one of the main reasons why we are seeing this war happening, because IDF, they lost dozens of intelligence military officials in that attack from Hezbollah. So IDF, they have urged now southern Lebanon residents to avoid returning to their homes. So remember I said that this whole thing is backfiring for IDF. The main purpose of this war for IDF was to send back those residents who are being displaced, 60,000 of them. Now they're asking not the northern people, 60,000 who got displaced, but the southern people to also not go back to your home. So they wanted to send those people back in the north. Now they are ending up having more people from south getting displaced. So it is backfiring. This whole thing is backfiring. Rocket sirens were later heard in the Upper Galilee and Arava region. IDF said, now this is what IDF is saying, they have hit 400 medium-range launchers of Hezbollah, 70 arms depots were destroyed, and 80 drones and cruise missiles were also destroyed by who? By IDF in Lebanon. IDF said over 250 fighter jets have participated in the strikes, dropping some 2,000 munitions in the military ads. So you can imagine they're becoming more ferocious because they're losing ground. IDF right now, they're losing ground big time. So what they do, they're now going bonkers, as they do all the time. When they could not find Hamas, what they do, they flattened Gaza. They killed, this is a collective punishment. That's what the UN Secretary General, he said. This is a collective punishment. He said that actually yesterday. And so this is exactly what they're trying to accomplish here. Thanks to American bomb, munition and warplane and all those things, they're using it for free, unconditional support to the state of Israel. They're killing civilians. One thing that I also want to make mention of, guys, American University in I think he's from Beirut, American University professor. He said something very, very interesting. His name is, I think, Idris, something like that. I don't remember the name exactly. He said, when US says we want to de-escalate the situation, US basically means Israel will attack, but you guys should not respond. Means Hezbollah, Hamas, they should not respond. So this is how they want to de-escalate. This is what de-escalation means for United States. That the Zionist regime has the sole right, to attack you. And when you're attacked, just say, oh, we are sorry, we surrender. That's what de-escalation means for the United States. Absolutely biased. Now, we also have reported about the Iraqi fighters attacking Ramon Air Base. So sirens were sounded in Jordan border community of Sapir amid incident. Israeli media said drone targeted the Ramon air base. Reports added that Israeli defense system failed to intercept those drones. It said the drone launched from Iraq penetrated Israeli airspace in the Al Araba area, striking a building and causing fire. This is reportedly the first time Iraqi resistance drone hit Ramon base. other bases are also coming under tremendous attack, as we have reported. For example, I talk about the Ramat David air base. Then we also have report from Rafael from Israeli media. Rafael army factory was hit. So all of these important military bases are getting hit, and obviously right now what we will see is outcry from US and European countries to de-escalate the situation, and at the same time supporting Israel with all their bombs and warships and whatever they have. This is what is happening right now. The Iraqi resistance also launched another strike against a vital target in the north of the occupied lands with an advanced Al-Arqab missile, cruise missile. So they have used this cruise missile for the first time. Al-Arqab, the Iranian-backed Islamic resistance in Iraq, took responsibility for the attack. In a statement, Iraqi militia said they had attacked several Israeli military targets in the Jordan Valley using drones. It said the drone strike was carried out in continuation, quote unquote, in continuation of resistance against the occupying regime in support of the Palestinian people in Gaza. And this is exactly where Israel is becoming absolutely clueless as to when this war would end, because remember, Gaza war is not over. Let's not forget Gaza genocide. Yes, we talk about the people of Lebanon. Yes, we report on this, but we also have to remember what Israel did in Gaza, which is a genocide. Guys, if you have any more comments, leave a comment in the comment section below. I can see a lot of comments here. I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Take care.